So this is the second time filming this entire video. Yay for me! My microphone completely stopped working and didn't record any sound. And of course I didn't realize that until I had uploaded it into my editing software. So we're going to try this again, and my sound may be a little off. So I apologize for that. But the whole point of this video is that it's one of my favorite times of year, and it's the week of the Sephora VIB sale. If you're not familiar with that, Sephora has 3 levels of buyers. There's the Beauty Insider, which I think you only have to spend like $50 and you're automatically in that club. And then the VIB, you spend $350, and this is all per year. And then VIB Rouge is $1,000 per year, and you get, I think it's $500 you have to spend per year after that to maintain that status. So then twice a year they have sales, and they call it the VIB sale. And it's basically in the spring, it's 15% off of everything they carry. And in the fall, it's 20% off of everything they carry. And if you shop high-end beauty at all, you know that like it never goes on sale. So it's a really big deal to be able to have any kind of percentage off, but especially 15 to 20%. So I've heard a lot of people say they're really upset they're not getting 20% this year. But to my knowledge, ever since I've been in the VIB world of Sephora, it's always only ever been 15% in the spring and then 20% in the fall, like when all their holiday stuff is out. So I'm super excited. I've already got my cart filled, and I'm sure it's going to change between now and Thursday when I hit that buy now button. But I wanted to recommend what I already have in my collection. Some of the things I already have that I feel like if you're going to take advantage of this percentage off, it should be on products like these. Like, they're a little bit more expensive, some of them. I mean, everything at Sephora is high-end, but then there's some that's like high-end, you know, that's really expensive that some people may not feel comfortable buying unless they know they're getting a sale on it. So that's the kind of stuff I want to talk about. If you've been with me for any length of time, some of these are going to be repeats. If you've been with me since the very beginning, probably all of these are. But I wanted to condense them into one video for you so that you could get your pen and paper out, or you could go to Sephora.com and click on your cart and add as you watch the video if any of these pique your interest. So I'm going to start with skincare. Sunday Riley is, I believe, well, I want to say it's an exclusive to Sephora, but I feel like I've seen her somewhere else. But she definitely isn't very many places, and Sephora is one of the places that you can find the majority of her stuff. I have used quite a few of her products, but these are my 2 favorite. This is the Luna Sleeping Night Oil, and this is actually the half-size version that came in the Power Duo set, which at first was limited edition, but now it's not, so that's something else I suggest. But I've had this since October when I got that set in the other VIB sale, and I still have maybe 4 uses out of it, so it's lasted me, I mean, a good 6 months for half the size bottle. So it's a good investment either way. And then the Good Genes, which is the other part of that Power Duo, is a treatment. It's an exfoliating, brightening, refining, and plumping treatment that I have found nothing that comes close. Absolutely nothing, okay? And the reason she calls these a power couple, this is actually the full size. Half the size comes in the Power Duo set. And if you can see, I probably have a third left of that, but I have had to repurchase. So I do use this up a little quicker than this, but I don't care. It's still worth it. And as long as I'm able, I will forever repurchase. I put the Luna oil on first, and then I go in with my Good Genes, and then I follow up with a hyaluronic serum, and then my moisturizer for the night. So really, really, really love everything in her line, but those are my 2 favorites. The moisturizer that I follow up with is fairly new to me. I mean, I've had it for about 3 months. I got it first in 100 Point Park, and then I bought the smaller version of it, and now I've bought the biggest version, and it is the Believe True Cream Moisturizing Balm. Now, they have an Aqua Balm too that I have not tried, so I can't attest to it, but I believe it's more for like oily skin. While this might be, okay, I'm not saying might, this is for dry skin because it saved my winter retin-A skin. I mean, I had really bad peeling between my eyes, around my nose. This almost corrected it like overnight, definitely within the week. And if I don't have it, like if I don't travel with it, my skin can tell. So it's just a white cream. It's not too heavy to where I feel like I can't use it in the summer. So I will use this I feel like I'll use it all year round. And that really has made me tempted to try other things in the Belief line. So if you've tried anything else, let me know, because I'm really interested in that whole line. Now these I've also talked about. They're the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel. Now they have gentle, they have regular, and then I get the extra strength because I don't have sensitive skin, and I do so much exfoliating chemically on my skin that it's used to it and it can handle the extra strength. If you've never done these, I recommend getting at least the regular, if not the sensitive skin, because they can be kind of powerful. But it basically is just a duo pack of wipes for your face, and you start out with the first one, you wait 2 minutes, and then you apply the second one. You leave it on. It's a very high potency chemical exfoliator. The name suggests that it could be used daily. I only use it once a week, only because I like to change up my treatments every night. But I have repurchased this time and time again and will forever repurchase it. All right, let's talk about some complexion products real quick. I don't have the first foundation. I have 3 foundations. I don't have the first one to talk about because I'm completely out of it and I need to repurchase. But I will try to figure out how to do that, like picture in picture. I'm not technically inclined, but I will try my best to figure that out. And if I can't, then I will definitely link it down below. But y'all know my favorite foundation of all time is the Guerlain Lingerie de Peau. It is very expensive. It's $63, but with 15% off, I recommend it full price, but I really recommend it if you can get it on sale. The next one is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Lasting Skin Foundation, which if you have not seen my review, I'll try to put either link it or put a card to it. So good. So good. I don't know how to explain it, but I can mix this with any foundation and it makes that foundation perfect. I can use it by itself and it's perfect. I don't have a single complaint about this foundation. And I know when I first put out that review video that they were out of a lot of the colors. A lot of y'all were saying, oh, I want this, but they're out. And I didn't realize that they were completely out. I don't know if they didn't stock enough to begin with, but they have restocked their colors last I checked. So definitely add that to your cart if you've been thinking about it. And the last one is the Giorgio Armani Lasting Silk Foundation. In this, I have the color Golden 2, by the way. I wear the color 3 in Guerlain Lingerie de Peau, and this is in the color 5. However, I do have to darken it in the summer with like my liquid summer drops from Giorgio Armani if I want to use it, because it is a little bit light. And whenever I run out and repurchase, I'll probably get 6. But again, this is the color 5. Luminous Foundation, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk that everybody talks about. It's a gorgeous foundation. It just, for me, did not last long enough, and I have to have a foundation that's going to last a long time because I wear it all day long. And if you really have oily skin, I really don't suggest the Luminous, and I have normal skin. It just didn't last long enough. So this gives the same effect. I think maybe it's not as dewy looking, but it still gives a beautiful finish, and it does last all day long. So another foundation that I really recommend. And sticking on the Giorgio Armani theme, I'm going to talk real quick about my Master Corrector in Orange. This is the second or third bottle I've gone through. I'm almost done. And it is a very thin brush, as you can see. This is for dark spots and dark circles. You know, the color correcting is like all the rage right now. I've talked about it before. I have found nothing that works as good as this. I've tried the Sephora Bright Future Corrector, the Serum Corrector. It's the same color as this, the color Melon, but it's not the same formula. It's thicker. It's just not as good in my opinion. I've tried the Urban Decay Naked Skin and Peach. It doesn't have as good a coverage. There's just something about this that I can't get past, and I have yet to find anything that's better. Again, this is in the color 2 Orange. I think they've added colors to their line. They might even have a green one now, which is amazing. If you have any kind of small redness or breakouts, I think that would probably work absolutely amazing for you. But this is $39, I believe, and it lasts me like a year. So to me, I use it every single day. That's really worth it. Sticking to the face, but going more into powders, I have to talk about my Hourglass products. Every single thing I've tried for them, I love. This is the Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light, which I buff out my entire face makeup with after I'm done with everything. I love that. This is the Luminous Bronze Light Bronzer, which I was scared of this at first, and I kind of put it off for about 3 months before I bought it after it launched, even though everybody was talking about how amazing it was, because I mean, it's sparkly. You look at it and it's got sparkles in it. And really, even when you swatch it, you can see it. But it doesn't, something magical happens, like it doesn't transfer to your face. But it's perfect for the summer. It's perfect for dry skin because it does make you a little more luminous. But it doesn't make oily skin look more oily. It's an all-around great product. It's really my go-to for the summer. Hourglass blushes, you cannot go wrong with. I have Mood Exposure, which is just, all these are pigment blushes mixed with their ambient lighting powders. So the Mood Exposure is kind of like a plum mauve color mixed with the Mood Light. And then I have Luminous Flush, which is more of a pinky coral mixed with the Luminous Light highlighter. So pretty. And I've got one, maybe two more colors in my cart to buy because I love that formula. Another less expensive formula that I really recommend is actually from the Sephora in-house brand, which I've said before and I'll say it again, is very underrated. But these are the Micro Smooth Duo Baked Blushes, and I have the color Tea Rose Tickle. That's what I have on my face today. And then I also have Guava Glow. Just really pretty. Very smooth. They are a little bit luminous, but they're not glittery or shimmery. They just have like a nice sheen to them. This one right here, Tea Rose Tickle, goes with any eye makeup, any lip color. It's just very neutral and beautiful. And then the Guava Glow is perfect for the summer. So highly recommend those. They have a peach one that I want to, I might look into. Also, since I told you I had this on my face, I have the Giorgio Armani Lasting Silk on my face as well. And of course my corrector. A few products for the eyes. I'll start out with this eyeliner. This is the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. I've talked about this so much. This is in the color Damsel, which is like a very dark blackish brown. I have yet to find this and the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Liner are the ones that stay the most in my waterline and my tightline. I like this one a little bit better than the Marc Jacobs because something about the Marc Jacobs makes my eyes water. It's not enough to where I'm not going to use it. But I like these better because to me they stay just as long and they don't irritate my eyes any. Also, if you've seen my last tutorial, I use this on my upper lash line. They're great for smudging out if you want like a smoky look. I did order a couple of these already because Ulta carries Stila and they had a 20% off. So I'm like, why not get 5% more off? Okay, eyeshadows. Definitely, if you have been wanting to try the Makeup Forever single eyeshadows, I recommend getting them now with the sale. These are not all Makeup Forever, but this bottom row, with the exception of that one, which is the MAC. I hope you can hear me without my mic, or Makeup Forever. They're expensive. They're $21 each, and I think you get some kind of break if you get more. Like, I think it's 2 for $44. No, that would make sense, because that would make it more than $21 a piece. 2 for $40? I don't know. But as you buy more, you get more of a break, but they're still expensive, even though they're larger eyeshadows. My two favorites are the ones that I have are the M928, which is a very pretty eggplant color. I've talked about that before. And then this is the I550, which is a purple grayish taupe shimmer. It's not metallic in your face. It's the iridescent line, so it's not like boom, like titanium, you know. It's just really pretty sheen. So those are two of my very favorites. If you're looking for new shades, they look great together as well. And of course, I have to suggest that if you get any kind of amount off, you really need to invest in the Viseart eyeshadow palettes. To me, these are some of the best, if not the best eyeshadow formula on the market today. Can't go wrong with them. I have 2 of them and need to get more. This one, poor thing, I dropped it at a wedding I was working, and I'm literally almost shed a tear. But this is the neutral mattes. Perfect all-in-one. You can do a complete eye look with this, and it's definitely, the whole thing came off. Ugh. It's definitely something that it is great accompaniment to any other eyeshadow. It's great for travel. It's great if you're a makeup artist because really it's got everything you'll need. Really like that. And then I also have the dark mattes, which obviously is not an all-in-one, but it's really, really, really nice, especially in the fall and winter, to add to any makeup look. It's just, and the formulation of these eyeshadows, I don't really know how to explain it. They don't swatch that well. Okay, if you just swatch it and think that that's what you're going to get on your eyes, then probably you would never buy it. It's like, I don't know, they work so much better on the eyes than they do on the swatches. They blend out pretty much by themselves. To me, it doesn't matter what instruments, what tools, what brushes, I could probably use an eyeshadow sponge that comes in Maybelline Compact and make those eyeshadows look amazing. So they are a little expensive. They're $80, but when you break that down per pan, you're getting 12 shadows. They are a very good deal, especially if you get the percentage off. Couple more things. I have to shout out my beauty blender. This is obviously dirty. I used it today, but I have tried many dupes for this. And I feel like you either love this, you hate it, or you're kind of, whatever. You could do without it. You like it, whatever. I've tried the Real Techniques. Don't like it as much. I've tried some from Amazon. Don't like it as much. I've tried some from BH Cosmetics. Don't like it as much. I did just order some new ones that came out from a place that I'll talk about later. I'm going to do a whole separate video on them to see if they are as good. I just haven't found anything that's as good. Nothing gives me a more airbrush finish than this. I don't get streaks with this. I just can't say anything bad about it. I like the pink the best. I've tried the black as well, but I don't like it as much. All right, and finally, lip products. I tend to be like a MAC lipstick girl. I don't buy a ton of lip products from Sephora, but I will suggest a line in general, and that's VIB Beauty. They have absolutely amazing natural lip products that, let's be honest, we ingest a whole lot of lipstick throughout our lives, and it's kind of gross when you think about all the chemicals and stuff that you might be eating. So this is like 99% natural. You could basically eat it if you wanted to. I wouldn't suggest it because they're $24, but this is actually the Luminous Cream lipstick, and it's in the color Retsina. I've talked about this in my last haul, I believe. They don't make this actual type of lipstick anymore, the Luminous Creams, but their new Amuse Bouche, I have heard, feel like the exact same thing. So I don't know if they just wanted to change the name of something or what to like as a marketing tool, but I've heard they're the exact same. Again, you can't get this anymore, but it's just a really pretty nude, and they do have a lot of good nudes in their new line, so I'll be checking those out for sure. And then the gloss, I have that on my lips, and the gloss I have over it is Rambutan, and it's their Lush Fruit Lip Gloss, and it just comes in a regular doe foot applicator, and it's almost gone. You can see like holes through it, but it's so pretty. It's really pretty on its own. It's not too opaque, but it's not too sheer, and it's really pretty topped over any lipstick, especially this. So I just really recommend VIB Beauty as a whole. I think all their products that I've tried are great. I also like their high pigment lip pencils. I think I have Madeira in that because I just like, you know me, I like my nude lipsticks. All right, so that is all I've got for you today. I really tried to pick the best of the best in my collection to give you recommendations. Let me know if this helped you out in any way, if you're going to decide to put any of these in your cart. And I really can't wait to film my haul for you that will be going up next week. Show you all the goodies that I got. So thanks, as always, for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And as always, have a very blessed day.